Today is a Sunday, February 2, 2025. Trump enacts steep tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China, igniting trade war concerns. New tariffs threaten $2.1 trillion in annual trade. In a bold and controversial move, U.S. President Donald Trump is set to implement substantial tariffs on key trading partners. On Saturday, he is expected to sign an executive order imposing a 25% tariff on goods from Mexico and Canada and a 10% tariff on imports from China. This decision raises concerns over potential trade wars that could disrupt more than $2.1 trillion in annual trade between the U.S. and its top three trading partners. Trump, currently at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, spent his Saturday morning golfing before finalizing the tariff order. According to a source familiar with the matter, the U.S. has officially informed Canada of the upcoming tariffs, with Canadian news outlet CBC reporting that they will take effect on Tuesday. Fentanyl crisis and border security among Trump's justifications. Trump has linked the tariff escalation to efforts to curb the flow of fentanyl and precursor chemicals from China into the United States via Mexico and Canada. Additionally, the administration cites the need to stop illegal border crossings as a key factor in the aggressive trade stance. Less than 2 weeks into his second term, Trump continues to reshape U.S. economic and foreign policy, often diverging from traditional diplomatic norms. Despite acknowledging that the new tariffs could cause economic hardship for American households, he has vowed to move forward with the plan. Economic impact, growth reduction and recession risks. An economic model from EY chief economist Greg Decaux forecasts a significant impact on the U.S. economy due to these tariffs. 1.5 percentage point drop in U.S. GDP growth this year. Recession in Canada and Mexico. Potential stagflation, low growth combined with high inflation, in the U.S. Decaux warns that such tariff increases could trigger financial market instability, a concern reflected in Friday's market reaction. The Mexican peso and Canadian dollar declined. U.S. stock prices fell. Treasury bond yields surged. Trump, tariffs are more than a bargaining tactic. For months, many investors and economists speculated that Trump's tariff threats were part of a larger negotiation strategy. However, during a White House press conference on Friday, he dismissed this notion, stating, "No, it's not. We have big trade deficits with, as you know, with all three of them." Trump further emphasized that tariffs would generate revenue for the U.S. and suggested that rates might increase further in the future. However, he hinted at a carve-out for Canadian oil, setting its tariff at 10%, while signaling broader energy tariffs by mid-February, a statement that led to a rise in global oil prices. In 2023, crude oil imports from Canada accounted for nearly $100 billion, or about 1/4 of all U.S. imports from its northern neighbor. Higher prices for American consumers expected. The tariffs could lead to higher costs for American consumers and businesses. Trump acknowledged the risk of increased prices but downplayed concerns about financial market disruptions. Jake Colvin, president of the National Foreign Trade Council, warned that these tariffs could impact the cost and availability of essential goods, stating, "Imposing tariffs on key trading partners could impact the cost and availability of everything from avocados to air conditioners to cars and risks shifting the focus of our relationships away from constructive dialogue." Since tariffs are paid by importing companies, many businesses are expected to pass these costs on to consumers. Industries such as automotive manufacturing could be hit particularly hard, as tariffs on vehicles assembled in Canada and Mexico would disrupt intricate supply chains. Trump has also hinted at additional tariffs on European goods, including steel, aluminum, copper, pharmaceuticals, and semiconductors. Retaliatory tariffs from Canada, Mexico, and China expected. The U.S.'s move is likely to prompt retaliatory tariffs, further straining international relations and economic stability. Canada's response. A source revealed that Canada has a retaliation plan ready, which includes duties on Florida orange juice and possibly $103 billion worth of U.S. imports. However, public consultations will take place before the Canadian government finalizes its countermeasures. Mexico's response. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has also threatened retaliatory tariffs but is taking a measured approach, stating she will wait with a cool head before making a final decision. China's response. China has reacted cautiously but maintains it will defend its trade interests. A spokesperson for Beijing's Washington embassy stated, "There is no winner in a trade war or tariff war, which serves the interests of neither side nor the world." Conclusion: global economic uncertainty ahead. As Trump moves forward with his aggressive tariff policies, businesses, investors, and global leaders brace for economic volatility. With retaliatory tariffs looming and the risk of higher consumer prices, the coming weeks will be crucial in determining whether the world is on the brink of an all-out trade war. White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt confirmed that the tariffs will be enacted immediately, with further details expected to be released later on Saturday. However, it typically takes several weeks for tariffs to have a practical effect on trade. Stay tuned for ongoing updates as the situation unfolds. Thanks for watching and subscribing to the channel.